Hey, here we are, Deltona, Florida. We're in front of a house here. Tenant just moved out. It's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, very small home. You kind of see the street. That yellow house right, you can't barely see it, but across the street, we also manage that as well. So these are smaller homes, but they're very well built. They're on city water, city sewer. I like them a lot. They're all block. You don't have too many problems. This house, it's not my favorite house because it's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. So you eliminate a lot of people. But it's in pretty good shape. They just moved out. I'm actually doing a security deposit inspection. So I'll inspect and see if anything needs to be deducted. They are allowed to have wear and tear, common wear and tear. So for example, you can't deduct for everything, but it just has to be reasonable wear and tear. So they left it clean. I mean, that's when I see someone make an attempt, then, I always want to try and get back to security deposit if I can, because I don't want to have a good relationship and then with the tenant and then at the very end, they think we're trying to take advantage of them. So for me, it's based on integrity. If I see that they made an attempt, even if there is things that will cost us money, I'll try and give it back to them. So in this situation, there's marks on the wall, but it could fall under the category of reasonable wear and tear. Now, these people were here not too long, but we actually didn't paint it even before then. We just got a color match paint and kind of went around. So I think we can do the same thing in this situation. If we can just get a color match paint again and just touch up those spots, I don't think we need to repaint at all. So here's the bedroom. This place does not have central air. As you can see, it has a window unit for cooling. And then we installed these space heaters for heating. You've got a closet there. I don't think this old heater works at all. Yeah, as you can see back in there, it all has insulation. So that's why we installed these space heaters. We should just eliminate that thermostat. Now it looks like the panel fell out, but I don't know if we can deduct for that. It's there, and they'll just say it broke, and they didn't call us for the repair. They were saving us the call. So I'm okay with that. Looks like we need a light bulb up there. I'd like to put a nicer light fixture. And maybe the stand-up shower needs some caulking and such. But overall, you can tell that they definitely made an attempt to clean. And that's important. Here's the cabinets. There's a little bit of dirt on the cabinet there, but not much at all. Back of the countertop, this is not a deduction, but it needs caulking. Overall, looks very, very good. We always have a smoke alarm and fire extinguishers installed in the kitchen, so that's where that one is. Sometimes we install one under the sink, not in this situation. So they made a very good attempt. A lot of times the fridges, and they left it open, which was very smart of them, so it doesn't get all moldy and mildewy. Stove, same thing. Stove's pretty clean. The pans, I think we can replace the pans for the new, for a new tenant, and that's just again reasonable wear and tear. You can't really deduct for that. So overall, I think I'm very satisfied with this inspection because there's not really that much to be done. I would prefer to give someone back their full security deposit rather than do a deduction and have to figure out and get all the work done with a contractor ourselves. You also have this little walkway which leads to the backyard and the exterior laundry room. A lot of these old houses built in the 60s, you can see the neighbor, they have a side door there too. It has the laundry room in the back. So it's fine, I guess, except for when it's raining and stuff. So it could use a little, maybe paint on the floor, maybe add a few baseboards. There's a missing screen probably for the window right there. And once you have an AC unit go through the the window, you can't really put a screen, so that's probably where that belongs. But overall, it's fine. You put your washer there and your dryer here, and you can put a full size. Looks like there's a newer electrical panel installed before we took over the place, before we bought this property. And it's got a large yard. The only thing I could see potentially could be a deduction is the grass is a little bit long. But it costs $30 to cut it. I'd rather give a full security deposit back than get in the arm wrestle over if the grass needed to be cut or not. So in my opinion, to get this up, it probably could be rented in this condition. But if we can and we have time, we should go around and spruce the place up. But I believe that in this condition, even the way it is, a lot of the people will accept it. So we'll see what we do here. Depending on the time, we have a lot of big projects like the front. Even the front, I would like to spruce up, because you could see by the door there's a few spots. A way to do it quickly would just to be take off some of the peeling paint, go over to Lowe's, get a color match so they'll give you the exact color. Then you can come paint the front at least. And then on these posts and the dark blue, we get a color match as well, and just paint the front and the walkway and everything. If we did that, it'd take not very long at all, and it'd look a lot better. So that would be a way to just get this thing looking good cheaply, but also time effectively, because we have so many projects on the go. If I sent our guys over here, then we'd be coming off another job that needs to get done. So I think that could potentially be just a good way to get this thing figured out. Just paint the front, maybe paint the door red or I don't know, some kind of trendy color, and go inside and color match the inside paint, and just repair those few things that were broken, and that's it. This thing's ready to rock and roll. So we'll send the past tenant, the full security deposit back, and we'll get all these things done.